Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. I can't lie, I didn't really have an intro for this video, but I did recently get a McDonald's and we got the build and battle pack that came with it. And it's actually, I didn't realize it's its own like little mini game. I don't think it's really worth doing a whole video on that. So let's open this up here and see what we get. I actually don't know what cards come in these packs. I have no idea. We're gonna just give it an open because, you know, I want to do it here. I saw it and I was like, oh, do you know what? It'd be really neat if we could get it on video. And, oh, they're kind of pretty, you know. Okay, so first one here. Oh, look at that little beauty Victini. We got, are you even shiny, bro? No. And then we got, are you even shiny, bro? No. Are you even shiny? I've just been ripped off. Nah, it comes in a Happy Meal. It's not really that mad. It's nice to have a little cheeky little Victini here. I don't think it's a promo. It actually has, oh, it's its own set. Okay, yeah, McDonald's do that, don't they? They have their own sets. All right, we got them. Let's get moving. So today, it's all about Celebi V Max. The last time I checked this card, I played it with an Inteleon engine. So I thought, let's revisit this deck and update it, add some extra stuff in there and see where it goes. We're actually doing the big barrel engine this time. And we have a little cheeky card in here that I didn't put with it before. And I think is a must now. We're talking Kricketune coming out in Astral Radiance, of course, a bit of a no-brainer, right? Giving that extra 40 HP to grass Pokemon in play. It boosts Celebi VMAX to 350 HP, which is going to make it almost impossible to one-hit KO unless you come up against it that can hit that number, which is unlikely. And it also has that Curative Forest ability, being able to heal damage, 20 damage, should I say, from all grass Pokemon in play. So it actually works out really well because, of course, you can't really one-hit KO it. It's got big HP and it can heal itself. And, of course, the ability stacks. So if you have multiple Celebi VMAX in play, you can heal up. So it's a big, chunky Celebi that can just heal its way out of so many problems. And of course, with Gardenia's Viger coming out as well, it's not going to be too hard to get going. It's not built so much around this card. I am focused really more on the manual attachment side of things. Also, the Celebi VMAX attack is incredibly great for board state progression, right? Because it has the max plant 130 and it can not do anything. It does 130 as your donut. You can search your deck for 2 Pokemon and reveal them, put them to your hand for the next turn. Of course, you can get moneyed out of it and stuff, but there's going to be turns where you're going to be able to just continually set up your board state. I've gone for Radiant Venusaur in this deck. I wanted to have something, a single price attacker that can deal with the Miltanks, and this can deal with the Miltanks. Granted, it's harder to charge up, but again, we have Gardenia's Viger, we have Raihan and stuff in here. It also gets the HP buff from Kricketune, so if it goes on the bench, it's 190 HP. So having a 190 HP basic Pokemon that's one prize is really not that bad. And of course, it has the Sunny Bloom ability, allowing you at the end of your turn to draw until you have full cards in your hand. That's why I've got it in here. So it's got a good purpose all around. We've also got cheeky ice pops in here. I want to go for the big coin flip heals. I really want to see if we can get some clutch turns with this. So that's the deck in its premise. I think we should get going. All right, here we go. Let's see what matched up today, eh? I have read some. I've had a very busy day today. Video came out quite late last night. I went to the science museum with my little boy and it was lovely. And I was out pretty much all day. So I haven't actually had the opportunity to read those comments yet, but I have seen some when just checking on how the video is doing. And a lot of you guys actually seem to be having, or at least have tested and generated similar results to what the problem that I've been having recently, which is those matchup problems, right? Where I've seemed to be matching up against decks that literally counter me. So it's good to know I'm not the only one. Yeah. It is what it is, right? This one doesn't seem to be that crazy about it. That's good to know. We want to make sure we get tools in play before the Whimsicott comes out. So this is Whimsicott Shadow Rider, which is quite nice to see. I think that's how people originally played Whimsicott when it first came out. It's not that long ago anyway, but people was like, just stick it in a Shadow Rider. That's all it's good for. Turns out, no, it's good on its own. Right, hands looking a bit okay, to be fair. We can set up a good board state here. Do I go for a hard draw and go for Celebi? Sorry, go for a research this turn. I think I do. I think I'm gonna, as I said recently, I want to be aggressive. I want to be a lot more aggressive. So I think we're gonna need to with this deck anyway. So we're gonna do this, get ourselves a Kricketune down. That's good. I'm gonna Ultra Ball and get, might be worth, I was thinking of getting another Bidoof, but it's better off me just getting the Venusaur out maybe. I could get another Celebi, to be fair to... Yeah, I think we'll be fine off the research. I think we'll be Gucci, bro. I think we'll be cheese. That made no sense. Absolutely no sense. I was looking for you, cheeky little energy, coming out there doing some bits for us. Find a friend. Let's get ourselves a Celebi VMAX and a... Hello? Oh, we've only got the one Kricketune that's in hand. Okay, fine. Celebi VMAX and Barrel. There you go. Lovely stuff. So that's good. And then next time we can try and dig for that other energy. Hopefully they don't pop off too much. It is a Shadow Rider though. You know, in second turn it can kind of go crazy at times. So fingers crushed. But I am coming up against a lot of Shadow Rider. But I think again that's because of the box that came out, right? Yeah, Shadow Riders and Ice Riders, they're all over the ladder now. Soon, Mew VMAX will be, unfortunately. It will have a resurgence, I'm telling you, because they're releasing a League Battle deck box. No one's actually said that I've got that wrong, by the way, the name, so I'm just going with League Battle, I think it is. For Mew VMAX. So there's the Mew VMAX price. I don't know how it is. To be fair, I'm not going to comment on it because I don't know what's going on with Mew VMAX price-wise. But I think it will drop because it's just going to be so easy to get now. It's just going to be in a product. Buy 2 of them and you got yourself a playset. So that's kind of mad. That's kind of nuts, if I say so myself. I think getting Bibarro here is the must. We can just bench the other Celebi. That's fine. Celebi B, he says. Jesus Christ, has a decent attack on its own with the life force. But we want the big Celebi VMAX. Boy, there we go. Did I say Celebi VMAX twice?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, if I'm honest with you.
Screw it. Let's get that other Bidoof down. Why not? Curative Forest, we can heal off that cemetery damage. That's good. We're not getting a KO here. We wasn't getting one anyway, so it's fine. To be honest with you, it's okay. It's all good. And we can find ourselves. Let's go for it. We'll get two VMAXs. Bang. Let the game begin. Look, the board state. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And this is just what I need, man. Like, after playing so many games where there's so many factors, right? The debt list, the RNG, and just not really having great starts. This just kind of forces its way through. It's like, right, I don't care what you're giving me. I'm going to get a good board state every game, pretty much. It's very hard to not get a good board state with this deck. Very hard. So I like that. I like that a lot. Now, obviously, this deck is like weak to fire. So if you come up against a Radiant Charizard deck that's running around, although I haven't seen it at all really on the ladder. If you do, it's pretty much a write-off in my opinion. But you know, other than that, you have pretty decent matchups. You know, we're not hitting anything crazily for weakness, although we can hit like not Crobat, so we can hit like you know, Samurott and stuff and all that stuff. I actually came up against Samurott in the testing, so that's why it's come to mind. But that said, you know, that's fine. That's fine. We hit good numbers with Whimsicott. That's fine. Whimsicott can hit us. Okay, we'll heal up as much as we can. We have to dig for these popsicles now. It's popsicle time, baby. Let's go. We got to do it, man. We got to do the popsicles, dude. I might burn this Evil Incense because I don't want to draw 2. I want to get some more cards going. Right, we've got guaranteed 60 damage healed, which is nice. HP is on the up, which is nice. I'm going to do that and go for a Marnie. I want to keep the Raihan, so I'm not going to Ultra Ball away to Finn. The Raihan can be quite clutch. See if we get anything. We've got the pop! The pop! It's here. It has come. Alright, let's first off go for the Curative Forest. We got guaranteed 80 damage healed there. Funnily enough, the Whimsicott doesn't 2-hit KO us. It would, but the Kricketune is giving us that edge, which is so sick. I really, really like that. Alright, come on. 250 right now. Jesus Christ, man. Ow, come off it. Fine. Well, I was going to do that to Thin, but okay. Since we don't need that, I guess I could do this to Thin, but I'd rather save that for the turn after. Right. There we go. We got the boss as well, so if they do retreat out of fear, we'll come at him. We'll come at him. We'll hit him. To be fair, do I actually need anything? I could do it to thin the deck, but then I'm just going to clog up my hand. So, no, we're not going to go and search for anything. That's how you know you got a good board state, when you actually don't need to search. Shame we priced up with a barrel, because we could have 2 in play. Once you have 2, you know, it's a madness. It's a mad one. Okay. They got the tails. Lovely stuff. So we got this damaged, and then we can maybe go for a Crobat. Rather than, you know, we can try and navigate, but it depends what they do, right? We might have to go for the VMAXs, in which case we're going to need to dig for... we only have 1 choice belt left, bearing in mind. I only played 2, because VMAXs, you're only really going to use it twice. Maybe put to 3, because it seems like a very important card, because 130 is just too low. It can get some V-stars, but not all of them. And there's no other damage modification we have. So maybe go to 3, because it seems quite important, actually. Pardon me. Oh! It's me, no caffeine cork. I've learned recently I've got an incredibly sensitive... not recently, a little while ago. And maybe I've talked about this before, but yeah, it's still going. I have an incredibly sensitive caffeine sensitivity, which is wild. It makes me incredibly jittery. Like, incredibly. I'll have a Lucozade, and that's... Yeah, Lucozade is like an energy drink, if you don't know. There's people who can drink, 5 energy drinks a day. Don't do that if you are, mate. Not good for you. But there's people who can. I'll drink 1, and I'm like, yeah, all over the gaff. So that's why I'm drinking the no caffeine Coke, because I just don't want caffeine anymore in my diet. Not a fan of it. Doesn't do me good. We survived the hit as well. We would have gone down here. Look at us, huh? Look at us now, huh? Who would have known? Who would have known? Look at me now. All right, let's do that. Okay, now I'm going to burn because I want to get another grass energy. I need to get another grass energy out. So we're just going to do that. We're going to play the boss. We're going to take the KO while we're here. Right, the Whimsicott's going to remove so much damage output. If we can get a crazy ice pop heal, I would love life. Oh, okay. Opportunity has bestowed itself upon me. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know how much we need to get rid of, but we're getting rid of it. Oh, okay, fine. Beggars cannot be choosers, right? All right, there we go. Nice little KO there. And we are going to get maybe Illuminion? Because we might need it next turn, Might need it next turn. Oh, to be fair, it might be nice to add one grass Pokemon in this deck that, I don't know if there are any, I didn't look, but like a grass Pokemon that can, like a 2-prizer or a single prizer that you can kind of, put in between to offset some prize cards. Because obviously after this, they only need to take out 1 more Celebi VMAX. I'd like to get a couple turns where we can get some damage down without actually risking us getting damaged again. Right, they only need to hit 120, which they're doing already, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so they're already doing that. So they got the KO. I also did think about Charm, but I wanted to be aggressive. I wanted to be a bit aggressive. I could have gone the whole way. I could have got a 380 HP VMAX. But I was like, nah, 2-hit KOing is what I want to do. I don't want to 3-hit KO things. It's not what I'm about. You're still there. I remember you. You're there. You're here as well. Nothing really one-hit KOable though. I'd love to be able to Gust, take a KO, and then Gust again for the final KO for game. That would really be the perfect option, if I'm honest with you. And the thing is, if we take out the Shadow Rider, they're just going to come up with a fresh one and probably finish the job. So, we'll see. We'll see. Also, if Celebi takes damage and it's too much, we can just retreat. The 1 retreat cost is so nice. Losing that 1 energy is really not a big a deal. And if we're, for us, we're quite ahead on the energy attachment deal. You forgot to attack! What are you doing? Listen, any other person would be celebrating. Bro, give me a game! Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh, that's just yeah. Now it feels unfair. Now it feels like, when you're picking on a kid. I don't actually do that, by the way. But when you see someone picking on someone, you're like, bro, come off it. There's a power dynamic now. Now I just feel like I'm doing that. I'm sitting there like, well, that sucks. Anyway, we haven't found our... That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rid of you two. And... fail it. I need a choice, bro. Okay, we got the choice. I'm going to retreat and attack the fresh one. Because, if they don't Gust this up and hit it, then we could just heal that over time as well. And you never know, we could come back up with it at some point. So, what's bosses? We still got bosses around. So again, I'm not going to get anything. Because we don't need it. It's that simple, to be honest with you. Because our hand's just good. So we don't need to get anything. Now, Venusaur, again, as I said, the Venusaur's not really that critical. Can help in the early turns and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just there. Maybe we don't need it as much as I think. Maybe we don't. Now, I kind of regret mentioning that Bidoof now, because we'd love to have that spot, because they're going to retreat. I'd love to have that spot where you go, oh, no, they've done that. How much are they doing that? 3, 6? They still can't KO the boy! Come on! It ain't working, bro! I love it. I love it. The heels, bro. We would have been KO'd ages ago if it weren't for these extra heels. Now, there it is, the scoop. Obviously, they had that attack, the turn when he didn't attack. You know, you could have gone any other way, but great way to start. Let's go to the next one. But first, I'd like to thank a sponsor of the channel, Trust App. If you're looking to make a purchase online for some cheeky little Pokemon cards, then go ahead and check out Trust App. It's a great way to do it online. The way it works, of course, is you can send them the money and they keep it for 24 hours. So when you receive the product, you can make sure that you actually got what you received. And when that's all done, Trust App will release the money to the seller, so you know you ain't getting scammed, bro. It's all cushy. Thanks again for Trust App for watching the video. Let's move. All right, Mewtwo. We're playing another Psychic deck. I'm assuming it's a Mewtwo Shadow Rider. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, it's just Mewtwo. All right. It's got the Tony boys, the Rockies. Rocky Balboa. Right, a bunch of draw supporters. That's nice to see, but nothing else. Not gonna risk the Gardena. Would have been nice to have like a quick ball so we can just Gardena and get the energy on, but we're gonna Marnie, and hopefully we just get a bunch of Pokemon now, right? You see, I know the game too well. I'm just so good at it. You know, I breathe PTCG. Trash start. Terrible start. But hey, it's the game, innit? I'm going to try less to complain, because I don't like complaining about these things. I like having a good time, you know? And I do enjoy the game. Checking shoes. So I'm assuming this is, you know, I have this list built in PTCGL. I haven't played that in a while now, but I did play it for a little bit just to kind of play the game a bit differently and kind of keep me refreshed on PTCGO a little bit. So I was feeling a bit burnt out on that. And I didn't like it as much, you know? I wasn't a big fan of it, which sucks because Mewtwo's like my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, it's above Squirtle. Squirtle's my favorite starter, but if you ask me my favorite Pokemon, it is Mewtwo. I just love it so much. I have such familiarity with it from when I was a kid. I loved the first movie, which I watched with my son the other day. I watched the Japanese one, and I haven't watched that. So what it was the Japanese cut, but it was English dubbed, right? It's so much better. I was surprised. Like, they didn't cut too much. It was mainly just that first segment. I'm not going to say spoilers. The film came out in, like, what, 1999 or something? Yeah, that first segment with Mewtwo talking to Amber, it kind of set up a lot of Mewtwo's motivation in the film. Whereas if you just watch it without it, you can kind of see Mewtwo's motivation, but this one really solidifies it and makes you understand it, why he's doing what he's doing in that film, and it really just, you know, grounds it. And it's like, okay, that's good character development that you don't get to see in Pokemon films. So watching that was quite cool. Obviously, I know the whole Amber thing was kind of silly, right? Because this is assuming you've watched the film, by the way. Because, you know, it's just that small little plot there of the Amber, like the Amber thing, and then it just doesn't matter anymore, so it doesn't play into anything later in the film. But it kind of does, because it's Amber that kind of establishes these motivations with him, right? In the story. I should be a movie reviewer. I'm a genius. Just saying what I think, man. Little bitty 50 damage. How cute. Oh, we are screwed, bro. Look at this hat. Popsicle, save us. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't matter. Pardon me. KO'd anyway. I'm mentioning that because I'm going to come at this and I'm going to do a good 30 on this. I'm going to do a number on it. Yeah, so that part of the film, when I watched it, I was like, wow. And there was something in that film, it said, there was a bit of dialogue that I don't think was in the first movie from what I remember, right? The US release, or the Western release, which had that bit cut out. But it said, like, tears give life, which makes so much sense at the end of the film, where Ash is all like, and they cry and they bring Ash back. Because the tears give life, right? That was the concept. Obviously, it's silly, but we're watching Pokemon. Let's not be real, okay? We have psychic powers and everything, so, you know, it's plausible before you start going off on one. They passed, interestingly enough. Oh, maybe they're giving me a... Oh, I appreciate it. Don't pity me! Just finish me off for crying out loud. You know, and it said, like, tears give life. And I was like, when I heard that bit of dialogue watching it, I watched it yesterday. Watching it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. I was like, oh, because without it, you kind of just sit there and go, why are tears bringing, what's going on there? You know, if you're looking at it for a critical lens, it's a kid's movie, I know, but if you are, you're like, you know, the moment's incredible. Like, I almost cried yesterday, again, watching it. But there was always that part of my mind going, what's actually going on here? So that bit of dialogue, the smallest bit of dialogue that was cut out, just kind of serves the ending. And it's like, oh, okay. You can throw back to what was said at the start. It's comes full circle. It's like, and it just made it 10 times better for me, right? I love when things make sense. There's good character development. There's, you know, I guess you could see it almost. I was going to describe it kind of like a Chekhov's gun, but it's not really, is it? Chekhov's gun is like if you see a gun in the first act, you fire it in the second or the third or something like that. You know, it's kind of that thing where you've said something there and it will come into play in the future or in the future of the film. And that kind of is like a Chekhov's gun kind of thing, right? The whole Amber saying, you know, tears bring life, and then that happening. Similar, right? And I just thought, yeah, I love that stuff. That's what I love about films. Not a big movie fan nowadays because I'm not a big fan of the movies nowadays. There are good ones and I'll watch them. But yeah, that's that. I'm going to go for you. Oh yeah, okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Falling behind here, but I don't know what they're doing. To be honest with you. Mainly because I've not been paying attention. 30 damage? Yeah, we're talking. Funnily enough, puts it in range for a 2-hit KO for the V-Star, so I'll take it. I'll take it. That's without the choice, obviously. But yeah, so I watched that and I was like, wow. Such a small cut, and a cut that you could think is irrelevant. And I was like, damn, that made such a huge difference to the film. I've been watching a few films recently, you know. As I said, was it yesterday? I recently watched Back to the Future, and I was like, damn, that's a good film. And I realized the runtime is like an hour and 50 minutes, which back then was crazy long, but nowadays it's actually quite low. And it still was just incredible compared to loads of films nowadays. Anyway, tangent over. I'm gonna retreat the Kricketune. We're just gonna evolve it anyway because, you know, we have the option. Oh, I just KO'd it. Wait, how was it alive in the I'm an idiot. So the Kricketune gave extra 40 HP to the Kricketot, but as soon as I evolved to the Krickatune's ability cannot be applied to any Kricketune, so I just KO'd it. That's the first. Oh my god, I'm such a fraud. Such a fraud. Look, this game, you know, don't pay attention to the game. Yeah, I'm rambling. I'm having fun. I'm talking about movies. The first game was a good one, yeah? That was the one where I was really paying attention, really giving it a go. This one, I'm just, yeah. Just a write-off. Just a write-off. That's all it is. It's just a write-off. You know? Not mad about it. I'm going to save the popsicles because they could be very relevant. Very relevant. I don't even think if I healed that Kricketot that it would have survived. I shouldn't have evolved it. It was going down anyway, come on. Max plant there for 160, and we're just going to go, and now we're going to try and just get our Celebis out. So we'll do that and just get our 2 Celebi Vs. I also know, by the way, before you bring it up, that the Venusaur is counterintuitive to the Celebi because usually you're going to have like 2 cards in your hand or more in this deck at times. And if Celebi finds Pokemon, then it's very rare that you're going to have a hand with less than 4 cards in it. So Venusaur's kind of null and void. But again, it's just there for... It's a big V-Star, you know, big Radiant card. Can do some decent damage. You know, fine. I'll take it. But maybe, yeah, maybe something else could go in there. You could throw Radiant Greninja in here, obviously. That's a bit of a no-brainer. Giving you that extra draw power. Don't think it needs it, though. Although it would be nice, to be honest with you. There's the Marnie. Yeah, they're going to Marnie as much as they can. That's Lunatone's there, but building a bit of a... woo, you know what I'm saying? Building a bit of damage. Obviously, that's there for the Mewtwo to do its thing. So the Mewtwo's going to max out to 70. Which is not enough to KO us. Even with the Choice Belt and the Hawlucha, it's still not enough to KO us, thankfully. So the Hawlucha obviously brings it to 300 and 330 with the Choice. We are 350. Which is, it's relevant. It's relevant. It's good. It's good stuff. Lovely stuff. But... big problem here is we're probably going to get KO'd the turn after, and then we have Aluminium V to boss up. So I think us falling behind at the start is really where, you know, it's fallen apart a little bit, unfortunately. And that's just the way it is, you know? It's just the way it is, bro. Let's get you in there. Do I Gardena and just hope? No. Just think with your brain, Shawnee boy. Think with your noggin. You go for the scissors. Hopefully you get some energy. Which you do. Then you go for Gardena's Viger. There we go. Bang, bang. Bob's your uncle. There we go. Oh boy, it's popsicle time. Let's go. 1, And 2. Yes, please. No. Okay, just go again. It's fine. And 1. Okay. It's nice knowing you. Good knowing you. Good old chum. Lovely knowing you. Beautiful stuff. Let's do that. Go for the mixed plant. And we don't really need to get anything here. I'm gonna get these 2. No. Clog in hand. Don't want my hand being clogged. Cannot have a cloggy woggy in this minogi, you know what I mean? Can't be doing that nonsense. To be fair, even though we started this game quite poor, this video is going okay. When it comes to recording, I'm having games. I'm playing. Oh gosh, it's nice. Nice. Right, I think we're too far though. Too far behind. You know, even if this Mewtwo goes down, they're going to come up with... They're going to have like a Rhyhorn play or something available at some point, aren't they? They're probably even going to dig for that ahead of time. The Lunatone comes up, can do some serious damage ahead of time as well, giving that Mewtwo opportunity to get itself going. Yeah. Yeah. And only 2 Celebi VMAXs in play isn't the best when it comes to the heal potential. We still have 1 more Popsicle left. They got to hit at 160, so they have to obviously just get rid of all the energy. Honestly, I feel like the move is to get rid of the Lunatone, but I can guarantee they're going to recover it. You know? But that might be the best play, because if they do recover it and bring it back, then they'll have to bring the Mewtwo down. At least on an energy attachment, right? I think. I don't know. There we go. Let's hope that they ain't got no... It'd be a great time to Roxanne, Chief. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you out. I'm not going to get the Venusaur out. We're not going to do it. Even though we got the bench spot. We'll get you out. Put you down. We can Roxanne. But they've got enough in play. Actually, no, we take this out and we Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne would be kind of nuts right now, actually. We whiffed the Roxy. We still got time. Well, let's just hoping they don't have a KO on us. Okay. Are you set for... You're set for it. So you can go here. I can't disrupt their hand. I really wanted to disrupt their hand. We're going to get a Roxanne for next turn, hoping that this turn we don't get bossed. If we get bossed, it's a wrap. If we don't, we can Roxanne and try to, you know, really limit them because their board state isn't incredible. They still have to get Mewtwo charged up. So they come with the Lunatone here. If we Roxanne and KO, they could be in a very, very dangerous spot. So that's what I'm hoping. You know? They don't have the Roxanne, so they must have a Marnie or something, right? They must be scared of it. Or they just have the boss. We just have to wait and see. Have they even played a boss yet? I don't think they have. No, they haven't played a boss yet. So they've got to have a boss, right? Come on, Chilla. Don't BM the fella. Yeah, don't BM me. If you got it, use it. If you ain't, fair play. Yeah, I'm not complaining. You're trying to play. But if you ain't got it, sorry, if you have got it, just end my misery. Don't put me through this. Yeah. Come on, Chida. Yeah, charge it up. You're doing fantastic damage. You're still not enough to KO me, if I'm correct. 7 times 3 is 21. Add another 3 is 24, 27. Currently, they're hitting, right? Maybe even 300. If I'm getting it wrong. Marnie. Okay. No boss, though. That's good. We should be in a position to dig enough for the Roxanne. We're drawing 4 here. There's a card you don't want to see, though. I can use the stadium to shuffle the deck. And actually, that will give me a higher odds of getting the Roxanne, right? Because I know the next 2 cards or something are not Roxanne. So if I have to draw 2 cards here, then I might as well shuffle the deck with the turf field, right? We'll attach you here. We'll attach you... Doesn't matter. Here. Shuffle the deck. 2 cards for a Roxanne or an Ultra Ball to let us dig a bit further. Ultra Ball. Okay. All right. It's getting tricky. It's getting a bit tricky in here. All right. Roxanne, come on. We need this just to finish the job. You know, we don't want them to draw into any, although to be fair, their board state's quite tough anyway, so I don't think the Roxanne's going to be that big a deal. But, you know, you never know. Oh, Roxanne! There we go. Beautiful. All right. We still got a chance here. We still got a fighting chance. Granted, there's a lot of turns for them to get back into it. We still have an opportunity. And an opportunity is an opportunity regardless of how unlikely. Oh. I did it again. I may or may not have decked myself out again. Oh. Well played, geezer. I've just gone and emptied my deck. I even knew how many cards there were, right? I knew there was like 6, and I decided to go dig for the Roxanne, got the Roxanne, and then we just lose out of decking out, which is a shame. You know, came in a bit too late, unfortunately. That was fun, though. That was fun. Go on, pass away. Okay, you're gonna beat him. No worries. I think we're just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna run it. We're just gonna run it. We know it works. We know what's happening there. Well, that was interesting. All right, the grass boy got the shaman out here. I'm trying to think of this hand, what we can do with it while they do their thing. Is it just a shaman deck? Otherwise, I haven't played shaman. I don't know how they play. Just want to see you. Okay, think here. We want to keep a barrel. And we want to... Shaman is 260, so we could technically go without the choice belt, but that's assuming they don't have... Well, they might play choice belt if this is a shaman deck. If not, this could be any deck, to be fair. But I'm expecting shaman, because obviously that's what we know. So we want to Ultra Ball for... you and you away, right? No, I think the turf field's not as important. Get ourselves a Celebi down. I'm tempted to just do Luminion. But that means we have to get rid of both of our barrels. Which kind of makes this Bidoof here being, you know, so pointless. Am I willing to let go of that? I kind of have to. This sucks, right? I have to do this. I have to Luminion and draw some more cards. I need to get an energy attachment down. Right? That has to happen because they're going to get ahead. And, you know, if it's tricky... we can get Venusaur down, which can be our technical draw support on the bench, right? That's why it's here. It's here for those tricky times, and this looks like it's going to be one of them. So let's research. There's the energy for turn. Okay, right. Well, we're all Celebied up. That's for sure. I might actually leave the Bidoof in the active, to be fair, because we don't need it on the bench in the first place. So, and I don't necessarily get hit. Yes, we could use Celebi's Find a Friend, but. No. Nah, I'd rather it not get hit and just stay in the active. So, I think that's the right call. I had to make a good sacrifice there. Still doing only 60 with this, unless they evolve, obviously. So, give me a bit more info. What is this? Is it Grass Box of sorts? Or is it just a Shaman deck? Which means it's going to get more and more... Oh, the milk. The milk! Oh, no, it's coming back to bite me after yesterday's video. Oh. Well, this is what we have the Venusaur for, so there we go. It's even giving it more use. Every condition to meet for the Venusaur is now starting to come through. Starting to happen. Right, we're gonna go ahead and get the Venusaur, that's for sure. Definitely. With this. Max Plant, we'll go ahead and get ourselves Venusaur and another Celebi. Or do we go for the Kricketune? I would like the extra heals, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay. And we can start, hopefully keep the Celebi alive for as long as possible and start attaching to the Venusaur. And go down that road. Yes, I know I'm benching Pokemon, which is adding damage to the Miltank, but I'm confident. I'm not sure if they play loads of Miltanks or if it's just a one-off. I'm not sure, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it's a Miltank that just plays Shaman to counter after they get taken out if they do. Maybe that's what it's about, you know. Oh, look at that little Celebi. Beautiful. Right, well, you know this deck's different, so there you go. Right, heal, heal, heal. Why did I play that? Oh no, actually, I should be playing this, shouldn't I? No, why did I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, we got lucky with the heads. I could have just used Curative Forest. I know, dumb, me. Wow. Right, Max Plant. We're just gonna get a Kricketune. Right, we're just gonna get a Kricketune. We don't need anything else. I'm gonna clog up the hand. Venusaur's not really going to do anything, unfortunately, here. But it may find some use a little bit in the future. And we're just going to attach to the Venusaur next turn. Be nice to find Gardenia now. Now would be such a great Gardenia turn because we can just charge up the Venusaur. Assuming we find the energy as well and just get rid of the Miltank. But we might have to tank the tank a little bit, you're not saying? And just manually build that up so we can just come in and KO it. So it does 90 damage plus burn, confusion, and poison. So it actually works out to 120, right? If I'm correct. So the maths does apply, which is good at the end of the day. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we're going to go for Curative Forest. And yeah, now we use the Popsicles. Now's the Popsicle. Do we have to use the Popsicles now? You know? Or should we be a bit more conservative with our Popsicles, eh? Oh, screw it. I think we're in a decent spot. And I don't know what deck we're up against, so. Oh, God, this is going to come back to bite me, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm going to fully heal. I'm going to fully heal. I have fully healed. 10 damage. I mean, really? Not that big a deal, is it? Okay. Here's a tough decision. Do not screw it. Screw it. Give me a Tails. Okay. I actually kind of want to do this. Playing a bit unorthodox, but I'm playing. We're going to max plant. Doesn't do anything. And we're going to pass and see what Venusaur gives us. I need some energy. I need stuff to work with. That's much more like it. So I think we drew the Quick Ball first and the Gardenia's Viger. So we could, to be fair, we could have kept like one card. And felt a bit safer about it. But I wanted to clear the hand and not have to kind of, wait to draw. I want to be quick. If we could just take out this Miltank, I'll have it. If they're gonna boss the Venusaur, mate, thank you. You've saved me a job. Now all I've got to do is find myself an energy and then it's game. So give me some loving. Also, we can heal with the Celebi, by the way. Nuts. The big tank Venusaur. We have game. I'm gonna flex on him a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a little flexy-wexy. Show him, ain't no messing with this bad boy. Or 80 HP left. And even with the Miltank 110, it's sitting there with a good 120 even still. So, lovely stuff. Anyway, we've got the KO there with the Venusaur. Doing exactly what it's meant to do. This is why I put it in a deck. And I'm really happy that we actually came up against something that would have initially directly countered me. But we were prepared. We were prepared. I love it. Absolutely love that. Right, that's great stuff. Let's get to the list. Big fan of this deck. Things just seem to tick with it, which is really nice. Although sometimes, as you saw in the second game, you can get some off games here and there. That's fine with me personally. Doesn't have much issues with search and stuff like that. The early turns of the game really doesn't seem to be too harsh. Obviously, as we saw, I have to preface this again, we did get Marnied into some really bad hands. I think it was Marnie. I think it was. Which we all know can happen, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, big fan of it. So this is a great fun way to play Celebi, of course. I like the little updates we have. Venusaur out here doing bits for us against the Miltank, thinking they can do that to us. Come off it. Yeah, great stuff. We'll leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy. Please do subscribe for more and take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'd also like to thank a new sponsor for the channel, PokéXWord, a Pokemon puzzle website where you can complete crosswords and soon complete a podcast favorite game, Guess That Pokemon. I really love the idea behind this, so if you want a great way to have fun and increase your knowledge of not only Pokemon, but Pokemon cards, then click the link in the description and get playing.